I'm here in the team room at Memorial Stadium, joined by none other than the head coach for Indiana football, Curt Cignetti. Curt, thank you so much for taking the time. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing okay. You know, we had scrimmage 2 yesterday, so camp is getting ready to break and start preparation for our first opponent, ODU. And, you know, camp's a grind, but everybody in this business loves football, so one day at a time, get better.
By the time that first game starts here against ODU, it'll be about a month since fall camp started. I mean, how have you seen your team grow from that first practice to really now and leading into that game?
We've improved, and we've improved daily. We've been fairly consistent. But we still have a way to go, I'll be honest with you. You know, before we run out on that field for the first game, we've got some areas we've got to clean up and then put a game plan together, offense, defense, special teams. And I'll be real interested and excited to see how we respond from the first play to the last play in the opener.
You've been in coaching for, over 4 decades. Football's been in your life pretty much that whole time. You've dealt with off seasons before. I guess what's different about this one? How has this one felt in comparison to others? Do you feel more at home now that you have that contract with here in Bloomington, here at IU?
Well, we love Bloomington and Indiana and President Witt and Scott Dolson. The people I report to. I'm really appreciative of their commitment, which you got to have to be successful. I guess the difference in the off season this year compared to a lot of other off seasons is just everything going on in our industry and the unknowns. But so in that regard, I guess it's more of the same. The last 5 years in this business, there have been a lot of changes.
You've mentioned in press conferences how trying to get over the inconsistencies in practice and being level to play consistent ball. I mean, how long does that really take through fall camp to get consistent good reps, consistent good football being played where you are like, this team is ready for a game?
Well, you need every practice, utilize them. But I think the key to the drill is you got to build on your successes in season and get better. And then when you start stringing together those wins, you got to avoid complacency. And if you do have a setback, you've got to learn from it and come back stronger. So the guys are tired of practicing against themselves, and it'll be good to go out and play a game.
This is a team built a lot on culture, and there are 3 words you've kind of etched into the culture of this program: fast, physical, relentless. Obviously, I can Google those words, but in the Curt Cignetti definition, what do those words mean to you and really in the football sense?
Well, we try to teach, we're very process-driven in everything we do. How you do something is how you do everything. You got to have high standards and expectations to meet those standards and accountability. The way we play the game is pretty much the same way. 1 play at a time, 6 seconds a play. Every play's got a life and a history of its own. On to the next play. We want to play fast. We want to play physical, and we want to be relentless. But we also want to be smart, disciplined, poised, and not affected by success or failure. Okay, on to the next play, and never satisfied till the game's over. So if you can get everybody playing that way, 11 guys doing their job, it's not addition, it's multiplication. And that's key to the drill.
This is a combination, like a lot of teams in college football, returnees, the transfer portal. How do you feel this team embodies that culture, those 3 words, the whole mantra of this IU culture?
Well, we're fixing to find out Saturday in every game after that. I do think we've made progress. But, there's a lot of new faces on this team. Last year there were a lot of new faces too, but a lot of them I knew because, right, they'd come with us. So it'll be interesting to see how we respond. You learn a lot about your team, the first game, the second game, and so on and so forth.
I want to ask about that first opponent, ODU. You're not a stranger to playing against them. You're 2-0 against them, and their head coach, Ricky Ronnie, against the Monarchs. I mean, what's kind of expected from them on the first kind of things of tape that you've noticed? What's maybe fans should be looking out for this team of yours?
Well, offensively, they're going to spread you out, wide splits, use the entire field. The quarterback's going to run the ball a dozen times at least. And they're going to try to put you in conflict. And defensively, they're a 3-3 team, but they'll bring the house. The thing you got to know about the Sun Belt only is this: ODU's beat Virginia Tech twice in recent history. Opened at South Carolina last year, lost by 4 points. You look back not too long ago. App State beat Texas A&M. Marshall beat Notre Dame. Troy beat LSU. Arkansas State beat Kansas State. JMU's beat FBS teams twice in the last 2 years. And there's more. You know, Georgia Southern beat Florida. So, I mean, we have to respect this opponent, and we got to be ready to play really well, because they're going to come in here wanting to make a statement. But we need to make a statement too.
Respect them like pretty much every opponent all this season. Really only got a couple more for you. Student tickets are sold out this year. And I know last year after the Florida National game, came to this podium and said fans were leaving. I mean, how much pride do you have knowing that you were kind of at the center of building this culture, that students are bought in, they want to watch this team?
Well, I don't think it's really about me as much as it is about the team and the program. And, you know, if you build it, they'll come. And I was really proud that the way the people showed up for the games and sold out the stadium, how loud it was. And let's get that going game one.
Curt, only one more for you. If there's anything you could say to the IU fan base, the college football world out there about this IU team, what would you tell them?
It's all earned, not given. Everybody's nothing right now, 0-0. So we'll know a lot more after game one.
Well, Curt, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Best of luck this season.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.